Hey everybody, we're off for another adventure. Here's your traveling trainer, Andy Buck at myandybuck.com, headed off to Lee's Summit, Missouri. So we're going to go down to a park down there to stay for the week and go see if we can change some lives through some training and recruiting at a local Volkswagen dealer. So I'll see you then. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Andy Buck here from myandybuck.com. Here I am in lovely Missouri. We're at Lee's Summit, Missouri this week at the Jacomo Campground here at a park. They've got a beautiful lake, which I'll show you a little bit later on. And just wanted to let you know I made it here. It's about towing the trailer is about 9.5 hours from Cincinnati. However, it's about 8 hours normally if you're just in a car. But it's kind of hard to camp in one of these if you just have a car, right? So you got to have a trailer. Looking forward to a great week here and teaching people how to succeed. Hey, welcome back there, everybody, to myandybuck.com. And we are walking around now at the Jacomo Park. Really, it's outside of the park, I guess. It's kind of in the park boundaries, but I'm outside of the campground here. But it's just down at the end of the campground trail. You can see there's a little marina here where you can dock your pontoon boat if you want to. And man, it is just beautiful out here. Goodness gracious. If you can look over there, there's boats over on the side, little pontoon boat going for a little trip there. It's kind of fun. Got a sailboat out in the cove. It's just a really pretty place. I'm gonna try to turn around here so you can see behind me even. It's just a really nice place out here. And if you're in Missouri, this is just outside of Kansas City. It's a really cool place, Jacomo State Park. I'd come back with my family. I think it's a really cool little campground. It doesn't have very many sites, maybe, I don't know, 45, 50 sites tops. It got some full hookups and got some water and electric hookups, got a dump station, nice shower house, and a place for the kids to play. So it's really a neat place. I'm going to kind of walk around here and I'll show you some pictures and some things as we go forward. Just a pretty place. If you're looking for a place to hang out in Missouri, this would be ideal. What a nice place. So, as most of you know, I travel around the country training and recruiting for car dealerships. I do some speaking engagements. I do some motivational speaking and some life skills teaching and training when I have the opportunity. And going around the country and hearing people's stories is just a magnificent thing. I would really hope to be able to compile a book on these stories at some point. But really, the only thing I have right now is the videos. So on occasion, you run into a story or two that just really moves you. And I had a story a couple of days ago at this dealership that I'm at here, and a young man shared with me. One of the questions I asked is if you could go back in time and change one thing, just one thing about your past, what would that be? And this is in the interview process. And this young man stated to me that if he could go back in time and change one thing, it would be to repair the relationship that he has with his grandmother. And I said, well, why is that? What happened? And he said, she blamed me for my mom going to jail. And he said, my mom went to jail when I was 11 years old because she was addicted to drugs. She was hooked on meth and alcohol. And she ended up going to jail when he was 11 years old. And then his dad ended up going to jail when he was 16 years old. He was also addicted to meth and drugs. And so at 16 years old, he was out on the streets. He was living on his own, and he wanted to go live with his grandmother, but his grandmother blamed him for his mom going to jail. So she wouldn't let him live with him. I'm sure there was more to the story than that, but she wouldn't let him live with her. So he spent 7 months homeless in a car. And he is the first person in 4 generations to graduate from high school, and that was the thing that he was most proud of. This young man has a lot of drive. He has a lot of determination, and he is just an exceptional young man, especially for what he's been through. He showed up on time. He filled out the application legibly. He spoke well. He really, really is looking for an opportunity to be successful in life. And of course, I gave him the opportunity to come back for the training. We'll see what happens because these stories don't always end happy. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. But in this young man's case, I really hope he comes back because he's going to get an awful lot about life in the training that I do in that first day of training. And whether he gets the job or not at the dealership, he will certainly know an awful lot about how to be successful in life, and it'll give him the blueprint to be able to succeed. You know, nowadays in our country and in our world, there's a lot of entitlement. There's a lot of things going on that people say, you did this to me or you did that to me. And I look at a young man like this and see that, hey, anything's possible in the United States of America. Anything is possible. We still live in the land of opportunity. There's opportunity for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter how rough it's been. You can always rise to be something. And the one thing that will keep you from being something is making excuses. And that's for sure. And if you do make excuses, well, you just got to, stand up and be man enough or woman enough to say, hey, I'm making excuses. And that's okay if you can live with that. And if you can't live with that, then it's time to step up and do something a little bit different. That's my 2 cents worth coming to you from Missouri. And I just felt like I needed to share that with you guys. Hey everybody, Andy Buck here at Lee's Summit Volkswagen in Lee's Summit, Missouri with General Sales Manager Matt Otteson. And Matt, I've got to say, I've been here all week and you have just got a phenomenal place here. The people are super nice. The salespeople are super nice. They're always there to serve the clients. I've watched your managers in action. They're just great people, and it's obvious in the numbers that you're putting up, because last month you ended up pretty high up in the Volkswagen category, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. We were, I think, 4th in the country.
Nice.
And number 1 in the region.
That is really awesome. That's really saying something.
Yeah,
I mean, that's something to be very proud of. But why do you choose to hire AutoMax? Why did you choose to call us?
Well, we've used you guys in the past, and you guys have been absolutely phenomenal. But when it comes down to it, our core leadership is focused on serving the guest, serving the client advisors, making sure everyone's being helped, and it does come down to just a time management thing at the end of the day. We've used you guys before. You're extremely proficient in finding good talent. It takes some of the burden off of my leadership team to go and sell cars while you find us the right clients, and then we take over from there. You guys have been absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we actually had like 170 applicants, I believe, for the positions here.
Which was amazing. That's a lot.
Interviewed around 42
yeah.
in a 3-day time period.
Yep.
So, and then we whittled it down to 8.
Yeah, absolutely.
8 that I feel very confident with.
Absolutely. 8 good client advisors. They're hungry, they're eager, they're ready to learn, and I think they'll be a great addition to our team and our culture.
I have to ask, if you needed salespeople again, or technicians, or any other spots in the dealership, would you recommend a dealership take advantage of AutoMax?
Absolutely, 100%. Like I said, we've used you guys in the past. You've been great. No ifs, ands, or buts. We call you good, especially you.
Excellent. Well, hey, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, Matt.
Yeah.
And so if you guys need anything at all, don't hesitate to call. My number is 513-443-2825, and you can also find me at myandybuck.com. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot, Matt.
Hey, thank you.